good evening, and welcome to another interesting edition of Perspective, the flagship of programs on NTA Ijebu Ode. My name is Afolabi Lawa. You know how we do it on Perspective. We take issues that are very germane to human existence. Today we'll be taking a look at, in the next 1 week, we'll be celebrating one of the biggest festival in the whole world, Christmas. It actually started in December 25th, AD 336, and since then it has become an annual festival and one of the biggest and the most celebrated festival in the whole world. To do justice to this, my Reverend Father is in the house, the Khan Chairman. Please, can you introduce yourself?
Thank you, sir. I am Venerable Wale Omotayo, Area Chairman of Christian Association of Nigeria, Ijebu Ode.
So with him, we'll be taking a look at the lessons of Christmas, the significance of Christmas. What are the takeaways from Christmas? And why is it that it's on the December 25th that we are celebrating it? To some people, that's not the actual birth of Jesus Christ. Why is it like that?
Well, to some people, some did not even believe in that date and that ceremony, celebration at all. So, but the idea came from the Bible. The wise men that the angel appeared to in Luke chapter 2, they were in the field when the angel appeared and announced the birth of a king. So the history surrounding that tells us that around that time was the birth of Jesus Christ. So we now key into that area so that everybody will now celebrate and then rejoice at the birth of a king.
But there are two other stories, like when the angel appeared to Mary. The angel appeared to Mary on the 25th of March, and he told her that in the next 9 months, you give back to his very special child. And to them, that's why we are celebrating Christmas on the 25th. And another one was like December 25th used to be pagan festival, and that because Christianity came and they wanted to kind of move away from celebrating Satan, they decided to fix it on that same day. What's your perspective of this?
Well, in the early church, I would rather take that story to be for Easter, because that goddess they were worshipping at that time, Esther, something like that, not really Esther, so was around that time. And because they wanted to take that idea of coming together and use it for Christian first celebration, so the idea came and it really worked. But the calculation from March to December is still correct, the 9 months. So, but when you calculate that one to December, you discover that this is around that month that angel that visited Mary, Virgin Mary, and pronounced that. So the thing actually came to reality in December. So that was how the thing started, and all over the world they embrace it. The only difference is that the Jewish people, where Jesus was born, they didn't believe as such. There are some of them that believe in Jesus in Christianity. There are some who didn't believe in Christianity, they believe in that Judaism. So because they consider Jesus Christ as one of them, because it was from them. So they thought, yes, he's one of us, so he can't be a special person, he can't be a Messiah. Because at that time, the Messiah they were expecting, so it was the type of a person that will come as an emperor, that will fight for them, go to war for them, fight their battle, and conquer Rome at that time. And then liberate them. Yes, you are free, you are free. But Jesus did not come in that manner. Even when he came into Jerusalem at the tail end of his earthly ministry, he was riding on a donkey. So if it was a horse that he used at that time, they would say, yes, an army is around. But no, he made use of a donkey to show to the world the type of a leader he is.
Now, to go into significance of Christmas, according to some people, there are spiritual and religious significance. Can you explain this to us?
Well, it depends on the perception with which individual is looking at it. The birth of Christ starts from what we Christians, especially the Anglican Church, or let me put it, the Christian Council of Nigeria members, call Advent Sunday. That Advent comes immediately after St. Andrew's Day. St. Andrew's Day, one of the apostles, one of his disciples that was martyred, so it's always every year on the 30th of November. So the Sunday next to that one is Advent. In that Advent, two things are involved. One, we use it to commemorate, like remembering when he first came. We are talking about Jesus Christ. When he first came to save us, we are using this period to remember him, to prepare for his second coming. So, and then the other side of it is we are expecting his second coming. That his second coming is not coming like he came the other time. He was born at that time. He was going from place to place to heal, to preach, and so on. But this one is coming as a judge, to judge the world and take his own home. So that is the beginning of another Christian calendar year. That's when we start counting that, yes. And that Advent runs through to the Sunday before Christmas. So we now use that Christmas day to celebrate his first coming. So the spiritual significance is that, one, around that time that we are celebrating the birth of somebody was given to the world to come and save. So the idea is the period is more of giving than receiving. Instead of giving, so the idea is there. Even the Bible says in Acts chapter 20 that it is more blessed to give than to receive. So Jesus was given to the whole world to come and save us. That is the joy of the celebration. That should be what should be in the heart of every Christian behind this celebration. And when we are celebrating it, and when you look around us, you see that the atmosphere, everything, the weather, the plants, everything around, there is a kind of a change. So there are certain plants that will not grow, will not flower until December, that around that period. They will come out till we call another season Epiphany Sunday. That is when Jesus is revealed to the whole world. So you know, when he was first given battle, they were taking him from one place to the other because of that King Herod, who wanted to kill him because of fear of rivalry. So a small boy will now want to come and take my position. So, but he was killing another people. He couldn't get to Jesus. So that period is for us to celebrate somebody who came to do such a thing for us.
So what Christmas celebration is, like I said, it's one of the most celebrated festival What's so important about it?
Yes, because that is the period that Christ, that baby, that Lord was given birth to for the whole world. You know, humanly speaking, we celebrate our birthdays because that is what is concerned about us. Death or whatever, another person will do it for us. Even though birthday we don't know, but when you grow up, they will tell you your birthday, and from when you know, you begin to celebrate it yourself. So that day that we gave you this person to come and save you. So any Christian will know that, yes, this is the beginning of my salvation. Easter is a different season because that was when he was killed. So Easter gave us hope, that our hope, our trust, our belief in Jesus Christ is not in vain. It's not for fun. Because he died and resurrected. So, but this is when he came into the world for the purpose of saving human beings.
And these days, the way we go about the celebration, don't you think it's kind of negates why Jesus Christ came? The way we celebrate these days, when it's Christmas, you see people just, is it all about merrymaking?
You know, it depends on individuals' conception about it. So, but like I said earlier, when we are marking our birthdays, we will provide some things, we will invite friends to celebrate with us. So we are making that one to celebrate Jesus Christ per se. So, but the merriment for a believer, you know that it goes beyond just sitting down, just eating, making parties and catching fun and the rest. But it's a way of trying to check yourself, the person you are celebrating. Do you want to say that this person knows you very well? Do you have a relationship with him? How important is his birth to your life? So, but for somebody who has accepted the Lordship of Jesus Christ, you want to celebrate him. But you know, in the world, people want to just say, you take, if it is something that let's buy a biscuit and this to just eat, some people will expand it for you. And why can't we kill a chicken, do this, do that, and so on and so forth? Everybody want to show for it. But the church of God, when we come together, we preach it, celebrate Jesus, extend kindness to other people. The way you live your life, the way you do things, the way you think, the way you talk about other people, let it reflect that you know Jesus Christ. So when you are killing this chicken, cow, or whatever, the active part of it is to take out of it to give to other people. That's when we are really celebrating Jesus Christ. God has given us his son. We reciprocate the same to him, to serve him. We do the same to human being. Then we should also, wherever we find ourselves, what can we do to improve,
To make other people happy.
to make other people happy in whatever position, situation they are? We can also show that God is in us because he had shown his own love to us. In any area we find ourselves, in our places of work, do your work with the best interest, with the fear of God in you. If, like all this period that people are just killing and kidnapping and the insecurity is on the high side, that shouldn't be. But where some people will siphon public money for their own, and there are some people, they arrested one small guy of recent, an armed robber. They arrested him and they said, why are you doing this? He said, well, he was still very young when he was sent to prison, and that it was from prison that he learned how to rob people. Now when he came out, initially he didn't want to join them. But when he came out, his family did not accept him. The society is not welcoming him. So it was like, well,
He's on his own.
you have to just join them.
can't beat them.
So he joined, and then he had raped so many people, had robbed so many people. He now said, look, the best bet to do for me is to waste me. Because if you take me back to the prison, you even make me a hardened one. Because that was where I learned what I was doing. So if, even in the prison, those who are working there, the wardens, what the government is giving the prisoners, are they doing it proportionately? How is our prisons look? Is our prison yards a correctional places? So when people are kept there, yes, they are guilty of the offense they committed, but we don't want to kill them, but we want to correct them. But if they are there and they are not being taken care of, they will become something else, more violent and wild by the time they come out. And in our society, the moment you go to prison and come out, you are tagged. So no one wants to employ you. Yes. No one wants to employ you. No one wants to associate with you. That is one of the reasons the boy gave. You be ex-convict. To buy something from people, if you don't go with your money, they will not attend to you.
Even if you go with money, they will be watching you.
Yes. That you can easily do something immediately. So if all of us can be doing that.
I'm saying this is because we don't love God the way He wants us to love Him.
Do we even love God? It is God that loves us. It is like God is working every time to see that we come to Him. Okay, somebody will complain, God, if you can give me money, I will serve you. And God gives him a good job, money starts coming in. By the time he now gets money and in good wealth, you turn to another place. Enjoyment, a kind of a free care life. He forgets about God, except anyone that has given his life to him. That's the problem we have in the society today. So everybody is after his own. If you have opportunity of the national cake, let me also take my own share. Some have taken their own, it's my own turn. That's why.
And they're not dead.
Yes, nothing was done to them. Look at the way we are handling our own democracy. So when it comes to campaign and election and the stuff, people will come out to say, vote for us, we'll take care of you. But when they get in there, they don't look back again to the people who voted them in. And then all they would be doing there. As an instance, sir, look at our community, Ijebu Ode roads. So, but they promise heaven and earth.
They are doing some.
Yes, they have just started doing some.
They cannot finish everything.
Yes, we know. Yes, there are some workers. Why are they protesting? Why are they going on strike? Because of non-payment of salaries and other incentives. Are we going to say there is no money? Yet you will see some of their children holding parties and lavishing or spraying money as if
money is going out of fashion.
They are living with the money in their own houses, and some people are really walking in the hot sun.
They're not making anything.
So if we have the fear of God to say, this position I occupy, God purposely put me there for a purpose. Whatever you are doing in that office will be to give love, to show His love, and then you want to use it. God, you put me here. You want to.
Let's go to Christmas now.
Yes, sir.
It's not everybody that celebrates Christmas. There are some Christians that doesn't believe in Christmas. Why is this?
We have different church traditions and doctrines. Some churches don't believe in it because of their own tradition, because of their own doctrines. But majority are celebrating it. By their own calculations and everything, yes, this is okay. Whether even the date is correct or not, since it is our Lordship, let's celebrate Him. So, but some still stick to the idea that it was a pagan ceremony. So that is just the excuse they have. We don't know the birth of Jesus Christ. We have not done this, we have not done that. But yet they carry the Bible. The story is there. Those who wrote the Bible, they were inspired to write it.
You accepted the Bible.
And they accepted it and they are preaching it. I'm not quarreling with them. I'm not fighting them. I don't against them. That is their own belief. But whether they are the one that is right or we are the one that is wrong. But when we get to heaven, that's why we have to soft pedal. If you don't believe, don't destroy another person who's doing it. It's like when the Bible says, if you go out and they present before you a food to eat, and you are thinking or imagining that, I hope this food is not offered to any idol. He said, if you want to eat, pray, bless, and eat it. But if you don't want to, just forget about it. Instead of making inquiries, where did you get it? Hope it is not from so. No. So don't destroy anybody who is doing it. They have belief in it, and they are not, as long as they are not going to a particular place to offer any sacrifice. We just stay in our churches to just praise, and it is this same Jesus Christ that you are worshiping, but you don't believe this bit, that we are worshiping here. Those who are in Ijebu Ode, all the churches in Ijebu Ode, they don't converge in a particular place to say we are going to celebrate Jesus. So they are inside their churches, just singing and that like a normal Sunday service.
So what advice will you have for Christians and non-Christians on how to go about celebrating Christmas?
Yes, my advice for them will be that one, in any celebration, if the person you are celebrating, if you don't have a relationship with him, it's like just a normal day with you. So, but if you are truly celebrating Christmas, let Jesus Christ be in the center of your heart. If Jesus Christ is in the center of your heart, then after the service, you know that yes, because it's a special day, we have to eat a special food at home, special this, special that. We visit families, we visit one another, we eat and dine together. But we should not forget that we should remember some other people who don't have that privilege or the opportunity we have. Let us remember them. And then let us do things moderately. Yes, this is a Christmas day. When you get back from the church, cook whatever you are able. You don't have to, because of Christmas, you want to be like others and put yourself into serious debt. If you can afford to change clothes for your children, go ahead. It's because you can afford it. But if you cannot afford not even a fish, go for pomo. And if you can't afford anything at all, whatever you have in your house, God being our supplier, a family can just send something to you. Take it, appreciate God, and then just do whatever you like with it and eat. So, but don't, because you are celebrating, you constitute a kind of violence, nuisance into the society. Don't even, because you are celebrating Christmas, you drink to stupor and begin to become somebody else who will fall down here. They will just look at them. Oh, no. Don't, because you have the opportunity to kill a ram or chicken, change your clothes, begin to condemn those who don't have. So we should love one another. If you are not celebrating, no one will arrest you that you are not celebrating, you are not in church. Even pastors, after the service or after that, when they see their member, they won't, because of it, begin to cane them or chastise them. They will rather hope there is no problem why we didn't see you in church. And if there is any problem, they tell their pastor, and then they begin to work on it, they pray on it. And if there is, oh, sir, we are sorry, sir, it was because we were cooking and doing arrangement for the whatever. Oh, no, it's not like that. You first of all come and thank God.
Worship God.
Worship Him, serve Him, and then when you get back home, you can just be eating and dining. So that is what we should rather do with Christmas.
Thank you so much, sir. That is Venerable Wale Omontayo. And with the advice, I think Christmas celebration is about making the next person to be happy, giving out to the less privileged in the society. I think this is what we should do. Like I said, we should not drink it to stupor, over celebrate, so that other people will be thinking, why is my own like this?
Yes, they will condemn themselves.
Yes, you should please make somebody happy this Christmas. For me, this is where we draw the curtain on today's edition of Perspective, and for me, Afolabi Lawal, it's good night.